Hi, my name is Sana and welcome to SC Ignite. In today's video I want to talk about stan culture. So if you're not on the internet as much as I am, stan culture is basically people who follow and are very invested in public figures, so much so that they post and promote and share and overshare everything that person does on every platform as much as they can. It can be as simple as their profile picture being their favourite artist or them posting fan cams about their favourite artist under everything they post. I would be lying if I said I was never invested in an artist to a point where I listened to all their songs and I watched all their interviews and I would say they're the best ever, but I've never gotten to stan level. I feel like people forget in the Eminem song Stan is willing to die for Eminem's love and affection, and I'm not dying for anybody. Thank you very much. But stan culture and being a stan seems to be very normal and common on the internet right now, but I still think that stans and stan culture are very much ruining a lot of the things we enjoy, particularly in music. On the 6th of November, Little Mix put out their Confetti album, which is great by the way, and it's their 6th studio album, and one of the ways they were selling the album was with a CD version and a t-shirt. They promoted this on Twitter, but on the Twitter replies people were just saying, this isn't what we want bundles make you go #1, don't do this, nobody asked for this. And I just saw this and I thought, the audacity, how rude are you to be under their post yelling at them for not promoting their album, for selling their album the way you want them to, and for not trying to play these album politic games just so they can get #1. Also, you're supposed to be a fan of this person, yet you're yelling at them, being aggressive with them, using caps lock to talk to them because they're not promoting the album the way you want them to, when they don't even need to play these games anyway. They're quite a big artist, they're quite a big group, they get the attention regardless. These fans are acting as if they have marketing degrees and they know what's going to work and how it's going to work and and it's show me your credentials that you should be here demanding and controlling what they post. And I just found it so rude and disrespectful, and I was offended on Little Mix's behalf, especially because I think the album is good as well, but I feel like the fans don't even care about the quality of the album. They just wanted to stream it and buy it and do whatever with it to make it go #1, as opposed to genuinely caring about the quality and the effort that Little Mix have put into this album. Obviously, Little Mix themselves want the album to do well, they want it to get #1, and they did encourage fans to stream it, but I feel like the way in which stans were talking about it and tell people to stream albums all the time in general, it comes across as if that #1 is more for the stan than it is for the artist. I feel like the stan wants to say, oh, because I streamed this, I helped get this #1. Oh, because I bought this, I helped this go #1. Oh, look at the artist I like, she's so much better than the one you like because she's got #1, without actually caring about the quality or the depth of what someone's actually doing. I think this is part of the reason that the Nicki Minaj and 6ix9ine song Trolls charted so highly and then dropped so quickly, because I feel like people were just streaming it and holding a streaming party just so the song would go #1, but they may have not actually liked it enough and they wouldn't listen to it on a regular basis, which is why the song dropped to 34 after it had just hit #1. Stans aren't the only reason that Trolls didn't chart well, because there's a lack of radio play involved with that as well, but I still think stans have a role to play, because people are more aware of how to manipulate the system and how to get these artists in better positions on the charts, and it's as if how powerful and how dedicated your fan base is more important than the quality of music you're putting out. You can argue me down and say the quality of music has kind of always been less important to the fan base. I've seen that more recently with that disgusting garbage Charlie Angels song with Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus and Lana Del Rey, which people, whether stans or not, will tell you that it's not a great song, but it still managed to be on the charts and be on the radio for quite a long time despite its quality. I actually don't understand how this song made it out and how people thought it was going to be a good idea, because 3 people were given the same beat and they all do different things, but nobody said let's make it work together. The way stans behave make people want to stay away from them. Me personally, after seeing the way Mixers reacted, it's I don't want to be involved with you guys. I'm not on the same team. I'm just gonna listen to the music and stand on stage left. You go do you, I'm over here. Also during the summer, when Billie Eilish started doing her podcast with her dad, I looked at a tweet and I wanted to see what people were talking about and if they generally liked it in the replies and if it was worth listening to. But in the replies, all I saw was the same fan cam of Billie Eilish. That genuinely annoyed me because I was really looking on actual opinions, whether the podcast was good or not, but all I saw was the same fan cam after fan cam after fan cam of Billie Eilish. And I genuinely don't understand the reaction that stans want from this, because she's seen herself before. Like, she knows what she looks like. She was the one performing. She's the one in the video. Like, I don't know what reaction you want from her when she sees a video of herself in the comments. Like, I know they edit it together and they put like songs in the background, but it's like, I don't know what you really want her to do with this. Annoying tactics like posting fan cams all over the place make people not want to be associated with the groups and with the artists as well, which is a detriment to the artist. And it's like, as a stan, I assume you want the artist to do better, but the way you behave kind of makes them not do worse, but it doesn't make them improve. In Jubilee's Odd Man Out series, they had an episode of a secret Beyonce hater. He said he was mainly Beyonce hater because of the way the Beehive reacts to his opinion and just how overzealous and overbearing they are in general.
The reason I'm a Beyonce hater is her fans are so aggressive and rude. I mentioned that Beyonce wasn't my favorite person. First thing that I start getting is, you're fat, you're ugly, the F word, you should go kill yourself. And I didn't say anything negative about her character or anything. I just said, I enjoy Britney Spears more.
Because some fan bases can be so bad and so extreme, it causes other fan bases which are just as bad not to see how bad and like messed up they truly are. During the summer as well, when influencers were going to pandemic parties as if there's not a disease going around, a lot of these influencers did get called out for going to such large parties and parties in general really. And one of these was Lorray, who's a YouTuber and TikToker, and although he apologised for going to the party, which is a bit too late if you ask me, because he already did the damage, but anyway, he apologised, but still in the replies to his apology, his stans or his fans were saying that, oh, he shouldn't apologise, it was your birthday, you need to celebrate, just because we're sad, you shouldn't be sad as well. And it's like, you're doing such moral gymnastics to make this person seem good and to keep them on this pedestal that you put them in your mind. And it's like, can you not see the problem with that? The way that they were talking in the replies as well is as if like they didn't want to offend him and they didn't want to hurt him and they wanted to be like so gentle and tender and like wanted to pacify the situation for him. And it's so sad that like things like this are contributing to like the already low standard, low expectations that people, especially young children, have for these influencers. Although I'm against like making people your role model and looking up to them, it still happens, and it's like, the standard is so low, like so low. It's quite concerning how little an influencer has to do for their standards to clap for them. Also, whenever I see someone blindly following and supporting someone, I just want to yell, grow a backbone, formulate your own opinions, just think independently. And I know a lot of the people are young, like under 18 young, but I'm still like, you need to grow up and you need to think for yourself. I have made it through a whole stan culture video without talking about K-pop stans, and that's because I don't know anything about K-pop, so I can't adequately get at them and tell them off for what they do over there. But if you know more about K-pop, let me know in the comments down below and let me know what you think overall about stan culture, what you want to stan. Let me know in the comments down below, hit like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time.